We're the Woodfield brothers.
I guess that's us.
I guess that's us.
Our dad got us into hunting at a young age, and Scott and I have hunted our whole lives together. We did a lot of elk hunting, whitetail hunting, and then we got into bighorn hunting, and we killed, a few bighorns here in Alberta. We'd always wanted to do a Dall sheep together, and when we got the opportunity to guide each other on a Dall sheep hunt, that's when we really jumped at it.
2018, I got talking with Chris McKinnon of Bonnet Plume Outfitters and booked a Dall sheep hunt for Dominic and myself. COVID happened and the US clients were canceled. He could only take Canadians this year, so he asked us to bump up our hunt from 2022 to this year. Now, we own a masonry company in Calgary, and this hunt's coming in the peak of our season. Short notice. It was really hard to grind it out and get things done, but that helped us get ready for this trip, and we're off chasing our Yukon dream.
My name's Dave Woodfield, and to my sons, Scott and Dom, they'd call me Dog. If there was a foot race, I think Dominic would probably win the foot race.
Yes, I would win a foot race with Scott. Up a mountain too.
I 100% consider myself better looking than Dominic Woodfield.
I grow better facial hair than Scott. Good, you? So we got into base camp, and the weather didn't allow us to fly in, but we were so excited just being up there, up in the North Country for the first time. The mountains are huge. And since we had some time, we checked over our gear and made sure the rifle was shooting on, the bow, everything. And the next day the weather broke and Chris said, "We're going in, boys." So we got our gear ready and headed in.
late yesterday we found 2 good doll sheep. One, not something that we're overly excited about, but got back to the packs and looked further down the mountain and seen a cranker just wheeling around. Got over here, pitched camp, couldn't see him last night, but first thing this morning he's up feeding, so we're gonna pack up here, go in light and see if we can't bust him.
Okay. That thing's a hammer. To the first one, but hopefully not the last one.
We finally got to the closest landing strip about 6 miles away. Chris came in the following day and picked up my ram to take it back to base camp. We were feeling exhausted, eating dehydrated meals, but we still had one more ram to kill.
I brought my bow on this trip. My goal in sheep hunting was to kill my next ram with a bow. And I'd been practicing all summer with it, but it was great that Scott brought the rifle along and gave me that opportunity just in case. Chris had pointed us in a direction that we had nicknamed Three Scoops, and we just started ding-donging our way over there. Conditions weren't great, it was foggy, but we were up in sheep country and we knew it was just a matter of time. That day it was really foggy and our goal was to get over this pass. The first time we tried to climb it, we ended up getting cliffed out just because we couldn't navigate where we were going. So we ended up descending that mountain and climbing up the right ridge to the pass. When we got up to the top, we peeked over the edge and there was 2 rams bedded right below us. One was a beautiful, wide flaring ram that we had nicknamed Flare. Unfortunately, he had seen us before we saw him, so he started to move off, not really giving us the opportunity with the bow. It wasn't a ram that I was ready to lay down with the gun just yet. So we watched him and his buddy roll off the mountain and into the fog.
making our way up to it. It's just around the corner up on a bench. So we gotta get some elevation back close distance.
As we climbed up the mountain, we got into position and we felt like we were in a good spot where we could just turn the corner and he'd be right there. That wasn't the case though. The mountain kept turning on us and we kept moving around it. Unfortunately, I finally looked up and there he was 70 yards away staring at me. And before I could get the gun up, he turned and busted. We climbed down after and we were hoping he was going to be in the back scoop. So we rolled into there and sure enough, he was at the very back of it. We spotted him from 1,200 yards away and we thought we could get on him. Unfortunately, he knew something was up and he rolled up and over the mountain in a low pass. I had never felt disappointment like that. It was heartbreaking. It felt like I had lost my one opportunity to kill a ram on this trip. And that was the great thing about Craig and Scott. They told me there was no way we were leaving this valley without them. Didn't matter how long it was going to take, we were going to get it done. And when we got back to base camp, I said to Craig, you know what? That just tells me everything happens for a reason. And that ram just wasn't my ram. We'll find my ram. And the next day we kind of followed him up and over that mountain. And sure enough, when we peeked over the edge, there was 9 rams bedded below.
You got him. You got him. You got him. He's up. You got him. He's going down.
So,
He's gonna go down. Just wait. Just wait. Oh yeah, he's bleeding. You got his lungs. You got his lungs. You got your ram, man. You got him. Nice shooting, bud. I seen blood coming out his lungs.
He's a broom.
He's good, man.
He's a good ram.
He's an old ram. You should see his age ring stacked up. You got your doll sheet, man. Where'd it go, bud? Heck yeah.
that's what it's all about, bud. That's what it's all about.
We got him. We got him. We got the old ram. They're not moving anywhere. Oh my god. Oh, frick, he's busted. Oh, he's burning both sides big time. That's... Oh my god. That is exactly what you dreamt of. This is 4. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14-year-old ram.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you got it. Start.